Heroes in Crisis, issue number 3 of 9 by DC Comics. So apparently they went from 7 issues to now 9 issues. So yeah, this is issue number 3. Uh, so before I say anything, I'll say this. This issue should have been issue number 1. Because in this issue we get more of a idea of what Sanctuary is. This issue really seems like a foundation issue, not to mention a filler issue. But this is basically like it should have been a setup issue. This should have been issue number 1. I don't know why it wasn't, but yeah, let's just get into this. So here's basically our 3 main characters for this issue. We got Lagoon Boy, who was in the Teen Titans. Was it the Teen Titans or just the Titans? I forget. We have Wally West, the Flash, and then we have Booster Gold. And I've skipped like a lot of pages, but we basically just get like shots of Lagoon Boy kind of training. I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, Wally is here, and basically Wally, his thing is that he misses his family, his wife, his kids, and stuff. And we kind of see them here, but they're not really here. Basically, using Kryptonian technology developed by Batman, and then Wonder Woman threw something in. I forgot what it was. Like, it was something kind of lame. It was like her heart or something. They're able to create this. Basically, it's the oh my god, what's it called? The oh my god, I forgot the name from Star Trek. The like the VR room. And that's not the actual name, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The room where you can basically go and you can make anything happen, and just kind of you like experience like this like real life VR kind of simulation, a simulation room. So yeah, basically the Sanctuary is basically that. There's this room where you can make anything you want happen. Whatever you want, it happens. So Wally uses it to basically meet his wife and his kids again. And yeah, here's where basically the explanation for it. And then Lagoon Boy uses it to basically get shot over and over again by a laser. Apparently he has like PTSD from an ambush, which some people have said doesn't make any sense because Lagoon Boy was not a member of the Titans in this timeline. So the whole ambush situation, I think that happened in New 52, never happened. But I don't know, who cares about continuity anymore? like, but here's the thing that I find that's really dumb. So basically, Sanctuary is a place for heroes to relive anything that they want. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound very healthy. It's also just not based in any kind of reality. Like, here, the quote-unquote therapists basically seem to have a hands-off approach. Like, they literally just say, like, you know, go into this room and then whatever you want to happen, just let it happen. And that's not how therapy works. Like, therapists usually set some kind of direction for a patient to get better and improve themselves. So I don't. It's like people don't go to therapy and then it's just like the therapist just kind of stands back. It's like, all right, well, you know, what do you want to do? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. It's like, no, the therapist will kind of guide the patient. Like, all right, like, you know, you have this issue, so here's some of the steps we need to take to start going in that direction. And the therapist's job is actually push the patient, and not necessarily from the get-go, but eventually push them a little bit more into going into unwelcome territory. But they, of course, they do it at different paces depending on how the patient reacts and stuff like that. But therapists don't just kind of stand back and have a hands-off approach and just like, all right, whatever you guys want to do, just go ahead and do it. Like, that's not how this works. Also, having Wally living a fake life seems very unhealthy. So basically, Wally, his issue is that he misses his wife and kids. So his form of therapy is living a fake life where he gets to be with his wife and kids. This is basically Mr. Miracle all over again, and it's very unhealthy. Like, it's just, this is not how therapy should work. Um, Also, I mean, Lagoon Boy also just seems like a really terrible idea. Like, reliving a traumatic situation over and over and over again as if it was real. Like, Lagoon Boy, like, everything he's experiencing feels real. I mean, obviously, him getting shot and stuff like that isn't going to kill him or anything, but you can see blood coming out of his mouth. It hurts him. He feels the pain. He's basically reliving the traumatic situation over and over again. And yes, it is by his own doing. Like, this is what he wants, but this isn't going to help. Like, this is not how you help somebody who's like suffering from like a PTSD. Like, you don't take soldiers and then throw them into real life combat simulation experience. Like, that's not how you help them overcome their issues. So just having your patients reliving the same traumatic situations over and over again as if they were real, like literally to the point where they can actually feel the pain. Like, that's not how you help them get better. So this whole idea of sanctuary just seems really, really stupid. Like, nothing about it makes any sense. So we're going to let the heroes relive anything they want. We're going to let them relive traumatic situations. We're going to let them live a fake life that's not real. Basically, we're going to let them indulge in their... we're going to let them live in their indulgence. And we're going to have a hands-off approach where we don't really do anything to guide them in any certain direction towards help. This whole situation, it seems like, is destined to fail. And the fact that Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are involved, like, in charge of this, doesn't make any sense. Batman especially. Like, you would think he would be like, yeah, this is not a good idea. We should not be doing this. So yeah, we also get... I don't know. This is a nitpick, but I really hate this. So, once again, Wally is living a fake life. So he's tucking his fake daughter to bed. Or it's his real daughter, but she's not really here. So this is like a hologram of his real daughter. So he's tucking her into bed. And she asks him, like, how did you get your powers? And then he says, like, I was with Uncle Barry, and the lab hit me. Lightning hit me, and, hit me in some fancy chemicals, blah, blah. That's how I got my powers. And then she's like, that's silly, Dad. It doesn't make any sense. And then he's like, yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense. Stuff like that just really bugs the crap out of me. This is just like a nitpick on my part. But I hate when comic books point out how stupid some of their lore is. Like, I hate when people make fun of, like, how they got their powers. Or I hate when people say, like, Batman is just, a traumatic kid dressing up as a giant bat. Like, yeah, in the real world, like, when you think about it, it is kind of weird or dumb or silly. But in the universe, you should present it as serious. You should present it as, this is just the way it is. Don't make fun of it. Like, don't joke about it. Don't poke fun at it out of it. Don't poke fun at it. Take it seriously. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me again. It could just be me. But I hate when comics like take the piss out of a comic book lore just for, I don't know, a quick laugh. Like, I don't know what this is. You could literally be talking to your daughter about anything. Like, if anything, it would have been even better if he kind of, I don't know, maybe told her favorite bedtime story, or told her how much he loved her, just something so you can see how much he misses her, other than his daughter kind of poking fun at how he got his powers and him kind of laughing about it. Like, I don't know, that just kind of bothered me. Again, like I said, it's just, I hate when comics and stuff use like a quick joke or a panel or whatever to poke fun at established lore. It bothers me. Like, stuff like that, you should take it seriously. So yeah, that Wally basically isn't living a fake life. Lagoon Boy is basically experiencing the same traumatic event over and over again. And then Booster Gold, basically his thing is he creates himself, and then he has himself taunting him, and then they get into a fist fight. So basically, he's fighting himself, which I guess if you think about it, like his is actually the most what's the word I'm looking? It actually makes the most sense. Like he's literally fighting his problems, whereas everyone else is just kind of, I don't know. I guess Lagoon Boy can kind of make a little bit of sense in that, like, maybe if he like experiences the same situation over and over again, he can kind of understand it more. But at the same time, again, making your patient relive the same traumatic event in a realistic manner is not how you go to helping them. It's like if your patient was raped, you don't put them in a simulation where they're getting raped and it feels real to them. Like that's not how things work. Like, that's not how you make them better. You're just gonna make them even worse. So yeah, of course, as we saw in the first issue, Lagoon Boy goes outside and he gets killed, and then Wally goes out, and he finds Arsenal dead, and then Harley Quinn sneaks up on him and bashes him in the head with the mallet and kills him. And yeah, so Harley Quinn gets the drop on Wally. Harley Quinn sneaks up on Wally and kills him. And before anyone says, "Well, maybe it's not Harley," you can clearly see her gloves right here with the mallet. I'm not sure if she killed Lagoon Boy. I think maybe Booster Gold did, just because it looks like the shot came from away from the house. But I mean, she clearly killed Wally. And I'm getting real sick of Harley Quinn in this. Like, I love Harley Quinn. I've mentioned this before. I have figurines of her. Like, not toys. I mean, I'm talking figurines. I have a giant wall poster of Harley Quinn, literally right behind me. Takes up, like, the entire wall. Like, that's how large it is. I bought the Arkham City like special edition just so I can get Harley Quinn's, side quests and stuff in it. I love Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn cannot beat Booster Gold with the butter knife. She cannot single-handedly take on the Trinity with nothing but her bare hands. Like she literally beats Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, and outsmarted them without any kind of powers. And now in issue 3, she gets a drop on Wally and kills him with a hammer. Wally, who has been like smashed into buildings and stuff like that, gets killed by having a mallet hit him in the head. Yeah, like what's next? Like, I mean, issue 1, she beats Booster Gold with a dull knife. Issue 2, she beats the Trinity by herself barehanded. Issue 3, she gets a drop on Wally and kills him with the mallet. What's gonna happen in issue 4? Like, is she gonna take on Darkseid by herself? It just, I don't know. It's stupid, but that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna show like much more. But this whole thing is dumb. I don't know. Like this should have been issue 1. Not that it would have made it any better, because it's still just a dumb premise. You know what this should have been? This should have, 1, been like a graphic novel, and 2, it should have been an Elseworld. Like, if you wanted to make this like a Elseworld trade paperback or a graphic novel, I would be completely fine with that. But to make this into a canon event is just dumb. And I don't think anyone is actually really enjoying this so far. Like, from what I've been seeing in like message boards and stuff, people are really pissed off about this event and finding it stupid. And I gotta agree with them. Like, this whole thing is dumb. Nothing here makes any sense. I'm gonna show. So here's from page 1. I thought this was just something that I've noticed. So page 1, we see Lagoon Boy, and we see the characters that are near him. And yeah, doesn't match. And also from issue 1, we see that Wally was killed inside the house. We see Superman coming up to the house, and he opens up the door, and Wally's dead inside. Meanwhile, in this, he's out on the porch. So you can't even get the continuity of the body placements right. And this is only like 2 issues away from each other. So again, maybe it's a nitpick, but like, come on, man. I mean, you can't even get you continuity on where your body placements are. Like, I get it; it's a different artist, but still, like, are the artists like not working with each other whatsoever? Like, hey, here's I can understand Lagoon Boy. Okay, maybe, I mean, at least he's still outside and you still got some of the right people there. But something as simple as Wally being killed on the porch, while in here he's killed inside the house, like that should have been in the script. That should be like a writing issue right there. And only one, like, you may have multiple artists, but you got only one writer on this. But yeah, this is Heroes in Crisis. It sucks. Like, I don't know. It's terrible, man. Like, it's just really bad. Like, I went through all my beef with it, but like, just nothing about this makes any sense. The whole idea of Sanctuary is stupid. The way that they're trying to make these heroes get better is dumb and doesn't make any sense. Like, you're basically either letting them live their indulgence, or you're letting them relive traumatic events as if they were real. Like, nothing about that is healthy whatsoever, especially the very hands-off approach that you have in terms of therapy. Like, this whole thing is just really bad. It doesn't make any sense. And this event sucks. Yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys disagree with me, please feel free to comment down below. Share your thoughts. Like, I'm not one of those where, like, if you disagree with me, I'm gonna, like, delete your comment or anything like that. You're more than welcome to disagree. Just obviously, keep it friendly and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? If you disagree, please share what you disagree. Like, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts on that. Are you guys enjoying this event? Do you guys hate this event? Do you guys agree that this should have just been like an Elseworld? Like, do you think that would have lessened the blow for some people if this was just separate from continuity? Do you like this as continuity? I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm really interested to know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. Feel free to leave a like if you like the video. Comment down below. And then I have a Twitch if you guys are interested in watching me play video games. I'm currently playing Yakuza 0, which is freaking amazing. But you can find that in the information down below. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.